Alright, late February, mid-March, whatever the hell it is now, means a few things for the standard hop hole. On the East Coast, Dogfish Head is probably brewing some more of its limited release 120-minute IPA, ensuring over $40 a 4-pack it'll be easier to find its basic 60-minute IPA year-round, from the East to the West Coast. In the frigid Midwest, the last shipments of Bell's legendary IPA have shipped out, in celebration of the annual Hopslam beer hunt and price creep. And out here on the West Coast, Russian River Brewing has tapped its last keg of Pliny the Younger for the annual running of the flannel. It means it'll be another 11 or so months before they post the tantalizing Black Friday-esque swarms of people lining up for the best beer you'll never taste. Oh yeah, please tell me again how fun it is to wait in line for hours to drink an IPA. But this hop hole here is going to celebrate by recording himself sampling a trip to the hospital's worth of Hopslam. Or is it a hopspital? We have fun on this channel, don't we? Oh boy. In vintages of 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. That's 4 cans. Identifiable by the stamp on the bottom of the can. Right here. You can see this. Yep. One of the good things about living in California, other than the extremely high utility prices, is that literally no one gives a fuck about Hopslam. It's easy to find from late January and all the way into May, and it's how I came across a local liquor store last year selling room temperature dusty 6-packs of it for $4 that they didn't sell during the prior years. I found this year's 2020 release just chilling on a shelf at Trader Joe's right next to the Simpler Times lager. Didn't even have to call ahead for it like usual. Paid about $19 for the 6-pack. Hey, remember when it used to come in bottles? Oh, you don't? Well, if you're unfamiliar with Hopslam, then here's the marketing blurb. Starting with 6 different hop varietals added to a brew kettle and culminating with a massive dry hop addition of Simcoe hops. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Bell's Hopslam possesses the most complex hopping schedule in Bell's repertoire. Continuing on, selected specifically because of their aromatic qualities, these Pacific Northwest varietals, not varietals, contribute to the pungent blend of grapefruit, stone fruit, and floral notes. Ah, who can forget the stone fruit? A generous malt bill and a solid dollop of honey provide just enough body to keep the balance in check, resulting in a remarkably drinkable rendition of the Double India Pale Ale style. Alright, so let's take a closer look at 2017, starting with the perfect pour the channel is known for. And keep in mind, Bell's tells you in no uncertain terms that Hopslam is best enjoyed as fresh as possible, meaning don't save it, age it, or let alone post a video about it on the internet, because they'll hunt you down and make you drink an Oberon. I'm just kidding. There's nothing wrong with you drinking an Oberon. The world knows that Hopslam runs at about 10% alcohol by volume, so that's 2 cans of beer and a standard beer here, and has a freshness shelf life of 3 months only. Okay, the 2017 is the least American IPA tasting here of the American IPA cans of beer. You have overripe fruit aromas, almost Belgian-like in their complexity. Maybe there's an apricot and undercurrents of orange rinds and a hint of bananas, like the ones with the brown spots your kids won't eat. And afterwards, there's an astringent mouthfeel. It's dry and finishes bitter. Now, a lot of people hate IPAs, and that may be because the idea of a good American IPA is to punch you in the face with the hops first, then ask you questions about the other flavors later. Hopslam's more about punching you in the face with hops, but while asking you questions. As in like, oh hey, did you taste the honey too? Or, hey, did you remember to pick up the kids from daycare? And I think this is my favorite of the 4 because it doesn't taste like a standard IPA. It's kind of bitter and sweet and heavier on the honey and less on the pine sol. Moving on to 2018, more of the same, but with less of the about-to-go-bad fruit aroma, and about the same honey sweetness overall. That finishes with a mellow bitterness, not quite as dry of a mouthfeel, but still quite syrupy. As you know, normal, out-of-the-gas-station, cooler American IPAs have a weird balance of bitter and sour, and this one isn't quite that weird balance. Still weird, though. 2019 is the most inert of the 3 in its smell and taste. You know, aging does that. The hops go away in the initial smell and the flavor. Now, I remember some years, and including when I drank this particular beer last year, that Hopslam can taste and smell better. I feel like 2018 and 2019 were real good years for the Hopslams. And I planned on doing this review last year, but, never got around to it. It's not bad by any means, but it doesn't have that ripe, fruity flavor of the 2017 and 18. But it's still less flannelly than the current year, 2020. Now, if there's a spectrum, this one is the blend. Not very hoppy, not as syrupy. I don't want to say it's a bland beer, but it's the most bland in this particular lineup. And the pour color of all three, and even the fourth one, has remained pretty consistent. And finally, we're at the 2020, and as much as I hate to say, the most regular old IPA tasting of the beers here. In the past, I remember the Hopslam scavenger hunt yielding a more complicated offering. A hard smack of honey and grapefruit and a strong, dry mouthfeel. There was a mellowness to it that the standard American IPA doesn't have. In fact, in the years when it came in a bottle, and last year even, I remember it being that mellow balance of sweet yet strong hops. This year, it just feels like a standard double IPA. I don't have a two-hearted next to me, but probably very similar to that. Piney and strong, but without as much of the honey subtext. While not bad by any means, what I remember as being the finest of the strong IPAs you could drink, this year I kind of prefer the older cans that were aged. 2017 being my favorite of the four. The 2020, though, has the strongest hops aroma and flavor. I said we had fun, didn't we? But it isn't a standout for IPAs. And for a second, let's see if I can pick out which is, which. Because who doesn't want to stare at the old moneymaker for a few minutes longer? Has a face and talent for YouTube, my mother always said.
Definitely 2020.
All right, success, 2000. Yep, All right, let's try again. Mixing them up.
This has got to be the 2017.
Success. I promise I'm not peeking here. My short-term memory isn't that great. All right, we're down to 2 beers now. It's not a great challenge, folks, but it's the challenge we have. You might say the process of elimination has made it easier at this point. And that's fair. However, some of you have now watched a man of 40 drink a beer for, what are we at, over 6 minutes now. So who's the smart one, huh? The correct answer is neither of us. That's because Google's the winner. They win every fucking time.
2018, 2019.
Anyway, if you like to watch a grown man drink things in the stillness of his house, then subscribe to the channel. Although, disappointingly, I mostly review knives. Buy a t-shirt here. Yeah, look at those. Become a patron, like these 2017 drinkers right here. They don't play it safe. Then like, comment, and click that bell to be alerted any time I play with a knife or get drunk doing a beer review. I don't mind saying, as I was finishing writing this one, I spilled what was left of the 2020 near my desk here. I was sitting here writing this, and crossed my fingers that my wife doesn't smell it because I didn't do a good enough job cleaning it up, although I think I have started to smell it here the next day. Anyway, thanks for watching.